Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on how I created this look right here. So let's just jump right on into the video. So I started out carving out the brows with the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. I mixed two shades for underneath the brows. It was Light Warm and Fair Warm. And I'm using my Leighvi 144 Soft Concealer brush to do this. This brush is so good for getting that sharp edge and making the brows look nice and tidy. Now I'm just going in with the Morphe E27 brush just to buff out any sharp lines or edges that we've got, just to prepare for the base going on. So now I'm going in with the P. Louise base. This base is so good, especially if you're using colour and you like to pack the colour on. It makes the blend so effortless and so seamless, and it makes the colours really stand out. Now you'll see when I'm putting the base all over the eyelid, I'm using like a pattern motion. I just find that this sets the base onto the eyelid a lot better and a lot smoother, so you get that blank flat canvas for your shadows to sit on top of. So now I'm just going back in with that Morphe E27 brush, and I'm just buffing out any harsh lines and edges, and then I'm patting over with my damp beauty blender just to make it nice and seamless. So now we're going to go in with the Morphe 35B palette. I am currently using the kind of dark blue colour in it, and I'm going to be using the blues and the kind of brighter purple from that palette, but if you have similar colours or a similar palette then you can use that as well. I'm using pattern motions on the eyelid, and I'm just kind of following the shape of Laurie's eyes and then blending that blue colour up the way. So the brush I am using to do this with is the Leighvi Luxe Define Crease brush, and this is the number 224. This brush is so good for like blending up the eyeshadow, so I always just use this as a starting out brush and then use my other blending brushes throughout. You will see I use a lot of blending brushes to this, and I like to use like a clean one each time, like for blending out the edges. Just because you're using colour, you want to be sure that you have a nice faded out and seamless look, because you don't want to have loads of different colours splodged about everywhere. You see that I'm building that colour up on the eye, and then I'm blending it out, and then I'm building it up. So that's what this look is kind of all about, is packing that colour on and blending it out. You don't want to put too little of an eyeshadow on, because then it'll look washed out. I'm using my MAC 217 brush here just to blend out that blue. I used it clean so I had no other colour on it, and then I went in with another one and I put the purple shade on it, and I started blending that purple around the blue to kind of build that colour up. Now I'm just going to take my MAC 224 brush and I'm just going to blend out those edges. So just blend. So I'm going in with a wee bit more of that purple shade with the MAC 217, and I'm just blending around the edges. You can see it is a process. So right now it does look like she's been punched in the eye, but at the end it's not going to look like that. Now I'm just taking a clean blending brush and just buffing over those edges. Then I'm going in with the darker blue colour again, and I'm building that colour up on the outer edges and buffing up the way. Just because we're doing a spotlight eye, always remember that the inner corner and the outer corner need to be darker, because we want that spotlight, obviously. And then again with a clean blending brush, you go over the edges and just buff those edges out. Now with that clean blending brush that I've been using to buff out the edges, I've added a wee bit of that bright purple shadow from the palette, and I'm just buffing over those edges of the blue to kind of make that faded effect. And then you guessed it, just building up that colour again with that dark blue. So I'm just taking another clean MAC 217 brush and I'm just buffing over those edges. Now I'm going back in with that Leighvi brush that I used to define the brows, and I've just used the NYX or the NYX white gel liner, and I'm using that just to cut the crease and create a nice spotlight effect. Just take your time with this bit because this bit is really important, because you could ruin the whole eye look if you ruin this bit. So just kind of take your time and make sure that you get that nice sharp edge. Now when it comes to doing the other eye, I actually couldn't physically possibly do it without being in front of the camera, so I'm just going to skip to when I'm finished both the eyes. So now I'm just going to go in with a flat shader brush with a lighter blue colour and just start creating that spotlight look. It does take a wee while to kind of perfect the spotlight, but the end result is really pretty. So I'm just going in with that MAC 217 brush and that dark blue colour again, and I'm just kind of fading that in and getting rid of any harsh lines and making the spotlight look nice and faded out. Now I'm going in with my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm just using the black with this and I'm blending that in just to deepen it up and also just add that nice dark effect for the outer edges. Now I'm going in with a flat shader brush and a white eyeshadow, so I just used the white eyeshadow from the Morphe palette, but you can use any white eyeshadow, and I'm just patting that really lightly in the centre of the lid to brighten up that spotlight and also to blend it in better with the blue shadow. I'm now just going in and cleaning up any fallout that's fallen down from the eyeshadow onto the face, and because it's colour, oh my gosh, it was literally everywhere and my fingers were like stained blue. But now I'm sticking on the lashes. I stuck on the other side because I couldn't do it on camera, but I'm just letting you see how I stick the lashes on. I'm using the brand Prima Lash, and these are the style Insane. These lashes are beautiful with a spotlight eye. Moving on to the brows, so I'm just going in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Soft Brown and just lightly carving out a brow shape. And I'm now just running my Anastasia clear brow gel through the brows and just making them nice and spiky. So for the skin, I started out with the Marc Jacobs Dew You Dewdrops, and I just put that all over the face just for a nice glow underneath the foundation. Now I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer in the shade Light Warm, and I'm putting that all over at the bottom of the eyes and running it down the cheeks, and then I'm blending it out with a damp beauty blender. And then I'm using my Morphe E27 brush to blend really close to the lower lash line, just so that we have a nice, smooth, even finish for the eyeshadow to sit on top of. Now I'm going in with the foundation. So the foundation I'm using is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It is amazing. I'm using the shade Sand, and I'm putting it on with the MAC 168 brush. This is like a powder brush, but I love putting this on for foundation. It just gives the nicest finish, and it puts the right amount of product all over the face, so you won't look cakey. Now I'm taking my damp beauty blender and the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to bake under Laurie's eyes and kind of wee bits of the face. I'm just going to set with that. Now I'm just taking that yellow shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just running that under the eyes and down the cheeks just to brighten it up a wee bit. Then I'm taking my beauty blender again with the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC30 and just setting the centre of the face. Now I'm contouring with the same Shade and Light palette, and I'm just using the two lighter shades and just working that into the face. I'm now taking my NARS Laguna bronzer and I'm just adding some warmth around the face. Then I'm going in with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray and I'm spraying that all over the face. Then I'm going to take my trusty beauty blender as per usual and just tapping that into the skin, making sure everything's nice and seamless. Then I take that loose translucent powder again and I just carve underneath where I've done that contour and bronzer, just to make sure everything's nice and neat and tidy, and it makes the contour look a lot sharper as well. Now time for highlight. So I'm going in with my Doll Beauty Shine Bright highlight, and I'm using just a fluffy eye blending brush. And then what I done was I actually sprayed this and then put the highlight on, and then I bounced over with my beauty blender. This makes it a lot more intense, and it also, like tapping over with the beauty blender, just makes sure all the edges are nice and smooth. I'm just going in with a fan brush to dust away that excess loose powder. I'm now just lining the lips with a brownie toned lip liner. This lip liner is Cappuccino from the brand Rimmel. And then I'm going in with my MAC lipstick in the shade Yash. And then once I've done that, I'm just popping a wee gloss on top. What I like to do for a little bit more shine is I like to take my Jouer Skinny Dip lip topper and I like to just tap that in the middle of the lips. So guys, this is now the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed the video and I hope that you learned something as well. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.